Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to be doing a video on how to properly data log with the Accessport step by step. I made a video on how to data log with the Accessport before, but today we're going to make one that's step by step, more involved, because I always have people asking, what are the exact steps to data logging, because it's not always clear. Some tuners don't always give clear steps. My tuner does, most tuners do, but if not, this is going to be a step-by-step tutorial on how to data log properly. We're even going to go out in the car, do data logs in the video, show you how to upload it from the Accessport to your computer, and then obviously that's how you get it to your tuner. So without further ado, let's get to it. So I have my computer here. To start with, you're going to get the file from your tuner. So your tuner is going to send you the file. It's going to be an email. You're going to download it from the email to wherever. That's easy. I'm not going to show you how to do that. Should be a fairly easy process. So that's what we have right here. We have Zach A PD 3.9. Now this is just the tune file name. Got it from my tuner. It's my newest revision. So what we're going to do is we are going to plug in the Accessport. Okay, Accessport plugged in. Purple Dragon tuning. Accessport plugged in. So we are going to wait for it to connect, and it connects to Accessport Manager here. And we're going to go to Maps. These are all my maps here. This is all the fun I have right here. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to drag your tune that you downloaded from the email right here. You're going to drag it over. I already have it in here, so I'm not going to drag it over. Put it right back here. You're going to drag it over. It's going to pop up and ask you, do you want to copy this file to the Accessport? You click yes. Then your file is on the Accessport. We're going to eject the Accessport. We're going to plug the Accessport into the car, like so. Like so. I always have trouble with this part. There we go. And then tune the car. Now obviously most of you know how to do this. You're going to go to tune. You're going to go to change map. Then you're going to select your map, and it's going to probably take a minute or two, but it'll basically go through the whole tuning process, which isn't too long, but let's see. Alright, then it goes to this screen. Don't turn off the vehicle, unplug Accessport, blah blah blah, and then it loads it. So I'll be right back after it's done loading. Okay, it's all finished tuning. It says turn key position off for 15 seconds before starting vehicle. So basically we will turn it to off to where it's not even, or the ignition is completely off. Wait 15 seconds or so. Start the car and make sure we're in the correct map, which I'm on E30, so I need to be on map 2. Every time, roll up the windows, every time that you reflash the car, it's going to go automatically to the first slot. So you want to go back up to whatever slot you're in, which I have a video on how to change map slots. Not too hard, but make sure you're in the correct slot, and let's go out and start data logging. Hopefully the car is not too loud. So basically what most tuners typically do is third gear pulls. So what you're going to do is you're going to go out, traction control off, AC off, everything off, and you're going to basically do a pull or two, depending on how many pulls your tuner wants, from third gear around 2,500 to 3,000 RPM where you start, all the way to anywhere between 6,000 and redline. It all depends on the tuner, basically. So that's what we're headed to do. Basically, I recommend doing this in a secluded area, on a highway, no one around, secluded road, or whatever, because you will be going illegal speeds. My third gear tops out around, I want to say 115. I usually end up going around 100, 105 miles an hour at the top of third gear. I usually let off around 6,000, 6,500 RPM. Usually end up around 100 or 105 miles an hour. So definitely find a place where you're not going to be bothering anyone, not going to get pulled over, and it's safe to do illegal speeds. So as soon as we get out there, I'll get the camera on and we'll start filming the actual data logging. Alright, so we have a nice open road ahead of us. We have traction control off, air conditioning off, ready to go. Get up to 3,000. We hit the middle button on our Accessport. We'll see the blue lights flashing, and that means we're good to go. Let off, and then hit the middle button again whenever you deem it safe to be able to do so. Obviously, you're going fairly quick, so you want to make sure you hit that button whenever it's safe. Hit 25 psi that run. But anyways, so that's data logging. Fairly simple process. Try not to get pulled over here. But that's about it. I'll see you guys when we get back to the garage. Okay guys, we're back home. We got the Accessport plugged into the computer. We just did our data log, so we're going to connect it to Accessport Manager again, right here. Then we're going to go to Filter, and we're going to go to Data Logs. These are the two data logs I did. So basically what we're going to do is drag and drop these from Accessport Manager, either on the desktop, in a folder, or whatever. I already have a data log 2 in this folder, so it's going to tell me to replace it, so I'm not going to do that. So after that, you're going to open up your email. You're going to reply to your tuner's email and attach whatever file it is that you just data logged to the email. And that's basically how you do it. So it's a fairly simple process, not too complicated. You have to download Accessport Manager, which I'll link a download link below for Windows and for Mac. It's free, but that's what you're going to need to data log and get stuff off the Accessport. You can also do other things. You update your Accessport through that. You can put picture files on your Accessport for the startup screen, like mine is the purple drank logo, etc. But that's the gist of data logging. That's the basics of it. I want to do a more in-depth video of data logging because my original was basically just explaining how to do it, sitting still, not actually doing the data logging, not showing you on the computer. So I want to do a more in-depth one for the people that wanted to see a step-by-step tutorial on it. So anyways guys, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you next time.